log on and work on to your web page. To start with, you need to go to the Azle ISD homepage. To log in, you're simply going to go right here in the middle where it says Employee Login. This will take you to the login page. And for those of you that are new to the district, I have given you what your login will be, and it will be usually your username that you're assigned for the district and the word password. Once you get logged in, you will see the start page. This is your start page, and this is where you will land after you log in every single time. On the right hand side, it will show you site access. This means what you have access to and you are able to edit. Your name should appear here. So to go edit your website, simply click on your name. This is what it will look like to start with, blank. From here, you can go in and add various things, but before you can work on it, you must go up to the top where it says Admin, Sitemap, Edit, Design, and Help. To work, you must change to edit mode. What you will see here, it's going to show you everything you can do on this page. Everybody is set up where their home page is a basic page and it has content boxes on it. I suggest you click and notice it has added a content box. I would advise you to add several. After you have several, you'll notice you can sort them. But I highly suggest to not put everything into one box. Before you get to this point, I would suggest that you decide what you want to have on your home page. Your home page should just be a landing page with basic information, your name, what classes you teach, maybe your classroom schedule, conference period. Many teachers like to include their educational information and a variety of other things. I would suggest that you take a look at other teachers' websites, not only within your campus, or other campuses, and within districts in the surrounding area, to give you some ideas about what to put on your box. But I'm going to give you some basic instructions to get started. Notice it says Add Text here. When I mouse over the box, you'll notice there are some tools that open. But to start working in the box, you simply click inside it. Your screen will change, and you'll notice the bar up at the top has now changed as well. Here again, these are the tools that allow you to edit. These are the tools that are available for you for this box. I always suggest that where this says More, notice the downward pointing arrow. Click on this because then it will give you a second row of tools. There's one very, very important tool on this row, and it's this one right here, which is spell check. Because you're teachers, you're educated, you want to make sure that you don't have any misspelled words on your website, so I highly suggest you always use that. To get started, simply start typing the information you want on the page. So I'm going to type my name. I might type the classes that I teach. I'll just type something here like this. Now, I left that one misspelled on purpose. Now, you could go ahead and click Save if you were finished here, but I also highly suggest that if you want to change the font size, or font color, type everything once, click Highlight, and then go up and you can start changing your tools. I'm going to change my font family. I'm going to change the font size. You'll notice that did change a little bit. You may choose to make your name bigger. It's your choice. One important thing I do want to point out, for some reason our websites are set to have our default font a gray color. I like to change mine. I think gray is not as easy to read, and change it to black. That is your call by all means. Since I have this box selected, if I click spell check, it's going to check, and it did underline right here, and I can change that as needed. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. It does give me some suggestions. I'll change it to education. I've left the font the same, but I'm not going to worry with it right now. When I'm finished and I'm happy with what I have, I simply click Save, and that's what it looks like. Now, if you really want to see what your public people that come to your website would see, click the Preview button at the top, and this will give you a little bit better view. To go back in and edit, you can simply continue. I'm going to show you a couple of other little things that you can do on your website. If you wanted to add a picture, say, of yourself, of just some back-to-school image, there are two ways. Number one, if you have an image that you would like to use, you're going to go Select File, navigate to where you have that image stored. There is also a gallery within the website. I have some basic ones stored in the default. Here's Buzzy, the school seal. Some of the others are just in Texas. There's different Buzzies, cowboy helmet, a football helmet, and so forth. Notice that this is local. If you add anything into this gallery, everybody in the district can see it. If you want to just find something, go to the school center image. And let's say I want to find something back to school. I'm going to type back to school in my search bar here, click search. And here are several back to school images. If it's a little small and you'd like to see a bigger image of it, simply click and it'll show you a little bit larger one. If you would like to use that image, simply go Add to Site, and this will give you a preview. You'll notice it's the pretty big image, so you might not want it that large. I can now change it using the thumbnails, positions, and change the size. I'm going to not have it in any particular position, and I'm going to click Done. If I like it, I can click Save, and there it is. A few other little quick techniques. I'm going to select this box. Maybe I wanted to put a border around it. You have that option right here. Great thing is, if you mouse over an icon, it's going to tell you what it'll do. And so this will give me a background color for that box. If I want a border, this box is for the border. You do have two tools. One is going to select the size of the border. Notice it says border size. And the other is the color. You have to have a color before the border is visible. These are some basic little instructions to get you started with your web page. Watch for future videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My office number is 817-444-7539, or feel free to email me.